afternoon, my MPP peeps. What a week, what a finish. We are heading higher, targeting this 3980 on the S&P and possibly 4150. This RSI divergence that we were seeing is starting to clear this downtrend line. So if it continues, you know, this divergence is gone, okay? And now it's just basically a strong momentum indicator. No, and you know, I think we need a couple more days of this thing to clear this red downtrend line, and this is no longer a factor. So that's good. Momentum coming back in, buying coming back in. So, you know, people are willing to buy these higher prices. Blows my mind, but they're willing to buy these higher prices. And as long as we remain above this 10 SMA, which is now at 33.75. Wait, no, sorry, the 10 SMA is at, my 10 SMA got erased. Oh, well, I'll have to put that back on. Do you guys mind if I do it right now? You guys have a second? Indicators and strategies. Sorry, guys. I don't know how that happened. Moving average. Where's just the regular moving average? Moving average. I added it. Come on. What's wrong with this thing? There we go. Moving average. There we go. Inputs, the 10. Give me back my green color. This blue is awful. Yes. Correct. Okay. 10 SMA is at 38.14. Okay, 38.14. So you know, as long as we remain above that, I'm looking for 39.80, 41.61. Cool. Go to the Qs. Monster week. I mean, I think it was up 5.5%, maybe even 6%. Strong finish. This negative divergence is starting to pull out. This is now not a factor. As long as we continue higher, this RSI continues higher. I think this is becoming a less of a factor now, and we could head to this 350. 10 SMA here is at 325.01. So as long as it remains above, we'll look for higher. If it starts getting below, we'll start making money on the short side. Okay, there's plenty of money to be made when this market starts to go down on the short side, believe me, and we'll catch some of that. But as long as we remain above, we got to make money on the long side for as long as we can. We got to make it while we can, when we can. VIX, crushed back down here to the lows. All this fear from the GameStop trade is over. Okay, retail lost. They really didn't have much of a fight, and right back down. We all knew that was going to happen, just a matter of when, and now this VIX is showing it. I would love to get it below 20. Get this thing below 20, out of the super elevated levels, more into the intermediate elevated levels. And then if we can, you know, start even heading down into the low teens to get it back down, you know, to start to get into the pre-COVID, you know, right here is where COVID began, and the VIX was at, well, right around 18 before we got the big spike. So if we can get it down here below 20, in even, you know, the mid-teens, it would be very helpful for this rally to continue to those upper levels. But now VIX is not even a factor. We'll continue to watch it, but right now, not a factor. It's just lying dead. All right, some names. Let's go over the big one. made us a lot of money today. This Etsy, just massive winner. Made us about 8.6%, you know, just a few days of trading. And got up to, I think we sold around 234, 233. So this 245 is still our target. I set a 5% trailing stop on the remaining. Let's just see what we can get. And let's see if this 245 can get hit, get out with a max gain. And even if we get stopped out, big whoop, still a nice winner. So Etsy, good winner. This MAXR is starting to turn into a winner. Up nicely on it. High a day close, which I always like. And you know, earnings coming up 224, which is good because this might be the pre-earnings run up. Just like with Etsy, you know, Etsy's earnings are March 2nd. I think the run up was a pre-earnings run up. Everyone wanted to get long for numbers that beat. I want to play that. I don't want to be long through earnings. I want to be long into the anticipation for the earnings. The earnings report is a crapshoot. Even a beat can get sold because of some metric the market was looking for doesn't get met. But the hopes of that getting met, I'm willing to play that. So this MAXR, you know, you never know. It could hit this 69.50. You know, all of a sudden it could get an upgrade right before earnings. You never know if this 69.50 could get hit or not. But before earnings comes, before this 224 date approaches, we will start taking profits and then decide what to do into the numbers print. But so far, this looks good. FDX, nice move. High a day close. Gapped up, held the gap, and closed high a day above this downtrend line, above the 10 SMA. I like the look of it. You know, I think a run to 270, 280 is not, you know, too much to ask for at least a bounce in this name. So far, so good in FDX. Cat been, you know, playing a little dead, but had a decent day today. Is still holding this bull flag above the 10 SMA. And, you know, it probably needed to cool down after this massive spike up earlier in the week. It needed a 3 or 4 day stretch of consolidation, and we got it. Now I'm hoping that after this consolidation has happened, it's ready for that next wave higher to get us to this 240, 243 level. Or sorry, 210, 215 level. 210, 215 is our target in this cat. Net finally participated today. Broke out of this little bull flag area, spiked up, nice move. If we can get above, you know, this high of 87.15, it can rocket up. And this is another earnings, pre-earnings play. When is this earnings? I can't remember. I'll have to look. But, you know, earnings are coming up, and this thing could, in anticipation of an earnings beat, could get a nice spike higher. So this is just a beautiful consolidation pattern above the 0.236. And, you know, if this high breaks, we could run pretty quick. So really like the look in net. PLTR, bought it today. Didn't quite work out. But, you know, still looks good. Trying to bottom. A lot of call buying coming in. Now, that call buying is playing for an earnings beat, and earnings are February 16th. But again, just like with MAXR, just like with Etsy, I'm playing for that earnings run up, the anticipation of a beat. And PLTR could easily see that next week. So, you know, I'm looking for 41. If I can get 41 before earnings, I'll take it off the table. I'll take it all off the table and be happy. So let's see what we can get next week. Stop is a close below today's low of 31.75. Since we're not above the 10 SMA, since I bought it, you know, below the 10 SMA, I'm making it the stop below today's low. And then I think that's pretty much it for the names I wanted to go over. Oh, let's just look at this DraftKings monster move, monster move in the past few weeks, 2 weeks. Very overbought, and earnings are coming up in like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. I think February 26th. I just wanted to take some off the table. I took half off. You know, this thing could gap up 8 points, 10 points Monday morning because Sunday numbers come out from the Super Bowl that says online betting was up 700% from last year. You know, there could be some kind of stat like that that sends this thing soaring. And, you know, our first target is the 72, 74. And if that gets hit, I'm probably just going to take it all off the table before earnings. But if it doesn't, we're out a half. I feel good about that. We're up 51% in this trade. So, you know, the growth system names, guys, have been very good. I hope you guys are taking some. This one's up 51% since our entry, and taking some chips off the table. Ideally, earnings don't do as well as people anticipated, and it comes back down here closer to the 200 SMA, so I can rebuy that bit that I sold, that half that I sold. That's the dream case scenario, because I don't think this DraftKings is even close to being done. This online sports gambling space, you've been hearing me talk about it. I think this in its infancy, and all 50 states in the next couple years, besides Utah. I don't think Utah will ever get there, but every state but Utah will have mobile sports gambling, because these states are not going to be able to pass up that tax revenue. It's going to happen. And DraftKings is going to be a huge beneficiary of that, because they're one of the largest in the space. So, yeah, big things to come from DraftKings, and already big things. We've already made a lot of money, and it's time to take a little bit off the table. And then another one that's doing pretty well has been just getting a ton of call buying. This Dropbox DBX. We're still in it, still in the third position. Earnings are coming up. If earnings are good, I may add another eighth. But you know, this is a nice look, nice little cup. Might need a handle, and then break out to you know, these higher targets, 29, 32, and then you know, higher from there. But good look here, very good look. And another one that looks pretty darn good as far as the bottom and the growth system is this Zoom. You know, we bought down here, right? This 200 SMA, near a near touch of this, and this thing is taking off. This Zoom is zooming, and broken its downtrend line well above the 10 SMA. Volume starting to come back in. You know, earnings are coming up, so I think obviously there's going to be a lot of attention to the growth, and if Zoom can continue the growth even post-COVID. But you know, I like the look of this as far as what a bottom could look like. This looks like a bottom is forming. So this one too, if earnings are good, I may add another eighth, because you know, our target is up here, guys, 751. Nice reward to risk. So that is the show today. I don't know if you guys have any other names you want to look at, but I like ending the show with a little BTC 37,814. Okay, still consolidating these gains, consolidating above the 10 SMA. So, you know, I expected this 3,800 level is going to be tough for a second, but as soon as it breaks, man, I think it's a quick ride to this 50. Any questions, guys? Cool. Yeah, you guys enjoy the weekend. I got a lot of research to do. You know, the names that are still set up to go higher are getting fewer and fewer, because most of these names are have had their move. You know, as we enter the ninth inning of this rally, it's hard. So you know, I'll definitely find some, but no, it's probably going to be fewer setups. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you in the morning, Monday morning. Until then, don't trade for thrills. Just consistently make those dollar bills. See you guys.